name is Jeff Rock.
You can, that's force it here.
How's that? Good? Okay.
Your name?
Jeff Rock. We had a speaker over here just thank you for obeying the law. When I was in the Army several years ago, my first sergeant took all of us little privates aside and he proceeded to ask us a question. He said, "Privates, when is it okay to disobey a direct order?" We all kind of stood there like frozen, sort of side-eyeing each other. And finally someone had the courage to say, "Never." And he said, "Wrong. You disobey a direct order when it's a dumbass order." Pardon my French. We wouldn't be here today if our founding fathers obeyed every immoral and wrong law and order. We wouldn't. We're here. Those of us who love America are here because these guys had the courage to disobey direct orders. The law and order that you're receiving from Governor Pritzker, President Biden, are immoral. Objectively immoral, and I will talk to anybody who wants to talk to me about that and wants to have a conversation about morality. Because you will lose that conversation because I know what I'm talking about. You'll lose it. But I will talk to anybody. I'll have a good conversation with anybody who wants to talk to me. It's immoral. I'm asking, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna lose our community. We're gonna leave. And I've got courage for days. But if nobody else is gonna stand up, my son's gonna be in high school next year and he's just like me. So he's gonna be a handful. And if something happens to him, I'm just saying, this ain't going anywhere. This isn't going anywhere. You're gonna watch our society deteriorate because you can't take, and I've spoken of this before, you can't take progressive values and shove it down the throats of conservatives. In the same way, I'm not gonna go to a progressive little area and just shove my values down their throats. That's what's happening. And I'm not even talking about right or wrong. I'm just talking about a difference of values. What's happening, folks, is you're allowing these values to be shoved down our throats. We're not going to stand for it. This Waterloo, this wonderful place is going to fall apart, and you're going to watch it happen. Because people are just going to leave. There's going to be a mass exodus, and you're going to see, it's just going to fall apart. Because all the good people are going to leave. I'm from California. That's what's happening in California. Go visit California. My hometown is a dump because everybody's leaving. Everybody's fleeing. That's what happens. I'm about to go to Missouri where my son can go in a bathroom and not worry about somebody from a different sex standing right next to him. It's uncomfortable. It's not right. It's not good for modern society. This is unprecedented. So we got to have courage. And we've got to start standing up. And we do it with love and courage. And we've got to be fearless. If we don't do it, we're going to lose. Because these people are very courageous. I'll give them that. But we've got truth on our side. We are correct and we are morally correct.
Jeff, hold on. Jeff, since you stepped back up to the microphone, I was just going to ask you to explain your comment from last month
Which one?
about the blood.
Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, so I said, if we don't fight, I don't remember exactly what I said. Forgive me, but I know somewhat of what I said. Paraphrasing. If we don't fight now, I think with truth, it's going to require blood later.
Yes.
So you want me to unpack that, or what do you want me to?
I kind of think we all deserve an explanation on that.
Okay, that's fine. I'm willing to. We have time for that. I don't want to be here all night, but what's that? I'm willing to respond to it real quick.
I'm asking for clarification.
Sure. And I'll be brief. That's fine. No, I'm willing to do it, and I'll be brief.
Thank you.
Guys, I understand I don't have to, but I'm willing.
No,
It's okay. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Okay, so it's something I said at the end of my little of my talking point.
Yeah.
And I called the Republic Times, and I had a conversation with the gentleman who broke that story. And I said, well, how come you didn't mention the good conversations I had with some of the LGBTQ folks afterwards? Because there was about 6 to 8 of them, and myself talking and smiling and shaking hands and having a good conversation. How come you didn't mention any of that? How come you didn't mention that the main point of everything I said was a 4-letter word called love? So you took the most salient thing I said and put it underneath my picture, which is the problem with journalism in America. It's something I said at the very end of my talking point. I said tongue in cheek, and it was over emotional. Okay? So, do I want blood? Absolutely not. That's insanity at this point. I'm a soldier. I served in the Army. I saw guys get killed. I know what it feels like to have a bullet go by my face. So I don't have a whole lot of fear. But my goodness, I don't want blood for anything. And I'm not in any way threatening anybody in any way, shape, or form. This is about fighting the democratic way with truth. So what I said tongue in cheek. I said it emotionally. I apologize to Mr. Sharon for it. I apologize to everybody for that because I wish I wouldn't have said that. It's as simple as that. That just wasn't the best thing to say, but I think good and decent people, especially everybody who heard what I said, knows that that was not the crux of my entire message at all. It just wasn't. And to put my face on a cover of a newspaper with that quote underneath that, you're just looking for, that's just poor journalism. So I apologize for that. I said it tongue in cheek. I wish I wouldn't have said that. You know what I mean? So fair enough.
Thanks for clarifying.